since the partition of India in the year 1947, when 14.5 million people migrated. This has been the biggest internal dam or burst of migrant labor as COVID-19 refugees. Unable to wait out the uncertainty that was attached with the coronavirus outbreak, the related outcome, the related lockdown, job insecurity, income and food insecurity, fear psychosis, and just a general sense of uncertainty about the future, millions of people made this unimaginable journey across thousands of kilometers to seek safe havens in their home states. So today we are joined by these 4 dynamic young individuals who will share with us their insights and their perspectives on whether India handled the migrant labor crisis well during this pandemic. We are first joined by Mr. Shaurya Singhi, Ms. Mahira Jain, Mr. Adi Nair. We're also joined by Mr. Ishant Singh.
So, good evening, everybody. Happy to be here. I think talking about the migrant crisis issue, especially in India after the lockdown was established, is critical, especially to understand what exactly went wrong. So, as far as I look at it, there were 3 stages on how the government could have done better, whereas they failed in some regards. So, firstly, they announced a lockdown with 4 hours notice, which caused the city into complete panic. They didn't give enough notice on any of their social media pages or on any websites or on the news prior, and so because of that, people weren't given enough notice to make the necessary arrangements in order to facilitate living in their cities. Hence, migrants had to move. Now we can look at some statistics. 50% of the workers who were moving had rations left for less than a day. 74% of them had half their daily wages to survive on. So in that regard, of course, India did not respond correctly. Now, I think the actions taken henceforth have been somewhat better to recorrect the issues made in the start. But I think if we had to stem it down to one main issue, is the lack of awareness, the lack of prior knowledge about the lockdown and the lockdown situation and what's going to exactly happen that led the migrants to move. And the worst part was there was no transportation for them to go anywhere. So they had to walk thousands and thousands of kilometers to go from different places. And because of that, I think the government failed in addressing the issue of how to keep its citizens safe, especially during the pandemic time, and how they could have created a little bit more awareness for the lockdown before it happened, and it would have solved, I'd say, at least 40% of the migrant situations, because they'd be able to find accommodation that they're a part of, able to plan for their accommodation and their way.
I personally feel that with factories and workplaces shut down due to the lockdown, millions of migrant workers had to deal with the loss of income, food shortages, and uncertainty about their future. I feel that India did not handle the situation as effectively as it could have. I think proper forecasting of how people would be affected should have been made, which was not very difficult to do. And there was lack of planning, because when the government already has a lot of demographic data on what kind of income levels these people have, they could have easily anticipated that these workers will go back to the villages. Also, the food grain distribution scheme, which the government started weeks later, should have been done immediately after the lockdown, and transport facilities should have been available.
I agree with both of them. First of all, I think that the government's handling of the entire lockdown was largely very inefficient. They were too consumed by the panic of the virus, which led them to respond quite suddenly with the lockdown, as Ishant said, with only 4 hours. They did not have a clear plan as to what would happen to the migrant workers especially, and if they did, and if they had planned it, they could have helped out a lot more with the food shortage and the transport problems. So according to government reports, there was enough food grain stocked up in the FCI godowns to feed the poor for at least a year and a half. However, these government schemes only came into being around 40 to 50 days after like a lot of the migrant workers had actually gone back to their home states. While government schemes ensured that the poor would get additional rations due to the lockdown, the distribution system for the same was not planned, and that's why it was not effective. Because the one nation, one ration card system was implemented in very few states, and the distribution of rations were area specific and not brought completely to the rural areas, and were largely in the more developed states. So I think that was a mistake. A lot of the food grains also required biometric scanning to make sure that you were a migrant worker and a resident and citizen of India. So that caused additional panic because, as we know, in the coronavirus lockdown, you can't have biometric, you can't have finger scans where millions of people are scanning their fingers on the same machine. So I think that especially the food shortage situation could have been handled a lot better, as well as the lockdown in general.
I think you have highlighted a very important and critical aspect of how inefficiently we handle the crisis, especially with regards to food shortage aspect of it. So Adi, before moving on, let's hear from you. What do you think?
So honestly, I think everyone's made some really sound points, and the thing is, the whole lockdown aspect of it, I think it was completely rushed and completely inefficient, because like Ishan said, they announced it only 4 hours earlier. And the thing is that with the whole lockdown, there was very, very little time. First, there was a lot of panic around the entire country. No one knew what was happening, and everything felt all of a sudden, because there were a lot of people, the uneducated and the people who are not really aware of what's happening in the world. Some did not even know about the coronavirus. So this was all big news to them, and no one really knew what was happening. So when it was thrown in their faces, it was just this huge confusion that no one seemed to understand. And so people had to rush, and people had to ask questions, and no one really knew what was happening. And so about the transport, I think that was a huge mistake on the government's part. When the lockdown occurred, there were millions and millions of people who had to rush home, and they had no way of going home. There were no options for transport. Public transport was completely shut down, so they had to walk miles and miles and miles to get home, which was a huge problem for them. So I think a big mistake of the governments was that they did not provide any sort of transport, and they really should have. And then coming to the food, like Shaurya said, the rations first were given out a lot later after the lockdown started, and it was just, the whole system was it wasn't done very well. And the fact that they had to do the biometric scan for millions and millions of people just seemed like a lot of work, and seemed impossible, because we are a hugely populated country and there are so many migrant workers who had to go through this, and it was just a very, very inefficient plan, which occurred in a lot of people getting hurt and a lot of people not getting home, and there was fear and confusion, and I think that was very, very bad on the government's part.